haven't even checked in yet. It's 10 past 12 and I'm supposed to have an interview at 12, which I'll tell you about later. But I'm gonna get registered now and then find the people for my interview. And Vidcon officially starts in 2 hours, so that's fine.
Super.
Cool.
Fantastic.
All right. Great scene.
Hey, so I made it, and I'm with Tabea, who you might recognize because we have yeah, we filmed videos together before.
Given that we're starting with Hank Green, who's the founder of Vidcon, it's going to start being awesome right now.
How do you find success in YouTube in this current year?
That's my entire creator keynote speech tomorrow. Tune into that. Yeah. So that's a 5-minute answer on my end. But I do believe one of the most beautiful things about YouTube is you can find an audience the more personal you are. Oddly enough, the more personal and specific you are about your stories, the more relatable they are to some degree, and I don't understand why exactly that is, but at least for my channel and my audience, I've noticed the more I really dive into the specifics of my life and what I'm going through, the more people comment like, oh, that's me. I relate exactly to what this is.
How do you stay like true to yourself in terms of like working with people that you don't suddenly realize I've been doing stuff that they want from me or that the industry wants from me, and also with personal relationships, like how do you not just wake up one day and realize you've become kind of like, yeah, what the world expected from you?
Well, that's an interesting question. How do I stay true to myself? I mean, I'm really lucky. My arena of YouTube is self-reflection, right? Like that's my job, is to journal heavily and go to therapy and be like, what am I going through? Let me talk about it. So I am constantly checking in with myself. There are definitely times where I can be a little bit of a diva and I'm like, oh no, gotta remember to be grateful, don't be a big old bitch. Because it is really easy to get used to stuff, you know, and to get resentful. Like I have a friend who's a pretty big creator and she's very resentful of her audience. She's very vulnerable about what she's going through, and people don't have boundaries with her, and so when she does meet and greets, people touch her, people like try to kiss her, and she's gotten to a point where she's like, I need to develop a better relationship with this and with myself, otherwise I hate what I do. So I think it's an ongoing process of checking in and working hard to make sure that you're at that point where you want to be.
Vloggers here, the first day is kind of over. It is now like 5:30, 6:30, and I am not focused. It was really cool. Like I just, the whole excitement from like last year's VidCon just came back, and every like workshop or whatever, every talk that I went to, I was just like, yes, this is what I could do. Yes, this is how I should like start thinking about YouTube.
Don't cry, it's fine.
It's the winter. Okay? And now we're going to find some food because I haven't had lunch. Tabea hasn't had lunch. What about you? Did you eat something for lunch?
No. And I just went to the Instagram lounge and took some apples and a little bit chips. That was all.
The Instagram lounge saved me with like coconut water today. And then we're going to the Central Library, which I've heard is really beautiful from like someone who lives here as well, so I'm excited. Ooh. And we're gonna have like an unofficial meetup there and just keep talking,
and
but
talk more. Yes. Be an extrovert.
Yeah, it is exhausting, and like your head just gets like filled with like noise and everybody talking, and it's like, whew, but it's definitely cool. And yeah, sure. I'll see you later. So bye. We just talked for like 3 hours. It is now 10 p.m. and we're going to a karaoke bar, so that's YouTubers and that's YouTubers, so let's see, this is gonna be fun. Hey, so I am back in my room now, as you saw. I just got back. It's just, I never actually showed it to you. It's just this like studio bedroom apartment place, You literally come in through there. There's a door behind that curtain. There's a couch. There is a door that goes through to like the Airbnb host's house, like upstairs. Like there's some stairs back there. But I am on the corner of a canal. Like I am literally like there's 2 meters of street and then there's the canal, which is really cool. But also there's lots of people walking past because it is super central. Like it's literally a 10-minute walk from the train station. Which is really great. I am so excited to be back, and the new format is interesting. There's a few things that we all think are kind of missing, but a lot of things that are really great, and like just the community, the creator community is so cool this year. Like it's epic. You can just hang out with anybody and everyone is super open and inclusive, which is great. And yeah, like I said, they're really caring for sustainability this year. Like I got this keep cup from Facebook in this goodie bag, which is also like ethically sourced, and you know, like everything is just super thought through, which I appreciate. It's one of those days where in the end you come home into a quiet space and your head is just spinning because so much has happened, and I'm really glad that I'm not like staying in a hostel or something, because I just do not want to be around more people right now. Like I just need these few hours to like calm down now and regather my energy, and then I can go out tomorrow and do it all again. Thanks.
Do you have any plans when it comes to Vidcon Europe, or like is it the idea to like inform these creators here to get them to be part of panels next year, the year after, or?
Do you mean like getting more European creators involved in Vidcon?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I would like to do that. A thing that we have run up against a little bit is just the sort of cultural fragmentation that different languages create. And so you don't and also lessons from different countries aren't necessarily applicable to other countries, though that's the case for every kind of YouTube.
In terms of, you mentioned before, when you make videos, you also put in correlation what the community wants to see. And now you have a book coming out this year, which I'm very excited about.
Thanks.
Did you also take into consideration what kind of the market wants at the moment in terms of books, or did you just write what you wanted to write?
Oh, good question. Did I think about the market, whether the market was good for the book? Yeah, I totally did. That's a weird thing, and I feel, I don't know, a lot of authors I know don't like to think about what the market wants, don't like to think about what the bookstores want, or sort of what America is primed for at this particular moment to be a big book. But yeah, no, I mean, I always think, in terms of making videos, I'm always thinking about what's going to be interesting to the audience at this particular moment in time. And not always am I doing that video, but sometimes I am. And so with this project, I did definitely want it to reach a broad audience, and I wanted people to be excited about it, and I wanted it to be bigger than, Nerdfighteria, and to reach a broader audience. So yeah, I did think about that, and it's kind of weird because I started writing it 5 years ago, and it's a lot about internet culture and about partisanship and division and toxicity in our culture right now, and it almost seems kind of hackneyed and tropey now, whereas 5 years ago all of these antagonists seemed way over the top. Now it's oh well, yeah, I mean, of course people on the internet are that bad. Of course people that are that terrible have lots of power. Sorry about America, you guys. So yeah, I did, and I think that's good and okay, and I'm trying not to be ashamed of it. Gemma, should I be?
No.
Okay. You're the only opinion that matters.
Hello. So we are now trying to find lunch desperately because it's quarter past. Yeah, it's 1:15 and we're all so hungry. This is so cool.
I like some catering. It's really not that expensive.
And we're going to find a bagels and beans and have lunch there, and then rush back so that we don't miss the next panel. But it was a really great morning. I just went to the AMA with Hank Green, could ask him a question about writing, and it was just so much fun. And we took a photo afterwards, and I talked to him a bit more in depth, like personally. Wow, mind blown, and also huge fangirl moment. I don't know why, but that guy has had such an impact on my life, creatively, and how I think about stuff politically and whatnot. So it's a weird way of like standing in front of your personal hero, because I don't want to idolize him because he tries to make it so clear that he's not, like, you know, perfect and special in that way of like above anybody else, but it's still really cool to talk to him. So
happens to be older age range than typical YouTube, so
yeah, because I think we have to produce a bit better quality.
everybody,
There we go.
everybody's moving their food.
Okay, so we're back from lunch and we're feeling much better. Yes, much better, and we're gonna go do the last few hours.
Where do we go?
Yeah, I have no clue. Are we gonna play the game?
Maybe here. On the couch? Yes. Okay.
In your opinion, what's the best possible outcome of your own death? Didn't we already talk about this?
The best? I didn't. I hear this for the first time. The best possible outcome of my death.
Get away from me! I mean, stop it, Vidcon!
I'm just gonna do some prep work, and you can do whatever you like whilst I'm preparing.
So we're gonna film a little bit for, so Joe is gonna make a video about like every creator giving like a tip for travel. So we're filming my little bit now.
And what I'm going to do is actually get all these tips on all these amazing travel vloggers and whatnot, put it all together. So there's going to be a link in the description. You should definitely check it out.
Yes. When's it gonna come out?
That is a very good question. I don't really commit to timelines. I'm really rubbish at editing right now.
But I'll put it in the description as soon as it's out. So.
Alright everybody, this is the closing creator keynote for VidCon 2018 in Europe. Again, thank you very much. I'm not going to say anything more, I already said it. The only thing I'm going to do is introduce our first speaker, Anna Kana. Big round of applause.
Hello. Okay, awesome. Hey everyone, how's it going? Is it just business networking opportunities, or is it pure creative self-expression, a place for you to be creative where people actually watch you other than your family members? Every one of us is going to want like a different combination of these things, and it's incredibly important to know what they are so you can figure out the most effective way to get there.
So hopefully you've met lots of cool people and you have lots to take home. I want to give you a little bit more to take home, but then it's going to end and I don't know. Are we going to keep the Slack channel open so they can keep talking to each other?
Yes.
Yeah, sure, says the CEO, says my boss. And I'm very pleased to have all of you coming out here and thinking about things and trying to create and being excited and hopefully meeting each other and enjoying this experience. I'm so grateful, and I hope that you had a wonderful VidCon. Oh no, it's over.
So the convention just finished and I was back there, but we're going into this cute cafe now, bar cafe thing, for like an unofficial meetup. Thank you. Let's see, yeah. I just got back home. I went with the night train again and it was one huge hassle, but kind of alright and better than the first time when I traveled from Zurich to Amsterdam. I just want to make a few closing remarks. I hope you enjoyed this vlog. It is kind of a representation of this huge whirlwind that Vidcon is, and I'm trying to portray that I myself can't really grasp it even. And the way that everything goes so fast, and you run around, you go to one thing, you go to the next thing, you talk to someone, you film a segment with somebody else, you go and ask that creator for help with something, you go to a panel, it's a crazy weekend of rushing around and having way too much input that you could never actually process all at once. Also had some great time with friends though, and I went on a little photo shoot with Tabea, a fellow creator and Pilates instructor, on Sunday, and that was really cool. We took some photos for our Instagrams, like some Pilates stuff, and yeah, it's just really cool. I'm overwhelmed once again, but it is so cool to see because we're all kind of undercover creators, or most of us at least, who have like a day job, like some sort of a hustle, like a university thing that we go to every day, some form of education or job, and we're all like, YouTube is kind of a sidekick, and then when you come to a convention like this for just 2 days, it becomes the thing that you live and breathe, and that's so nice to just acknowledge this fully for once and not always have to think like, have it as the second priority or the third or whatever. And it just made me feel so happy inside that I'm still in this community and that I choose to stay here and to try and grow and progress into just making the content that I would like to see more of, or that I think people enjoy. And yeah, that's why feedback is so important. So please leave me a comment telling me what you liked about this vlog, what you think could be improved, what you thought about VidCon this year, how you liked it if you were actually there, or just generally what you think. Would you ever go to a VidCon if you've never been? Like, leave me some of your thoughts below, and please subscribe to stay tuned for more videos like this. Thanks a lot for watching and take care. Bye!